Everybody, we're in the Telechart 2000 software, TC2000, put out by Worden. They are linked on the resources tab at the website, and we're going to embed this particular tutorial into that section. And the purpose of it is to show you how to find some stocks. Okay, so one of the cool features that Worden has in their TC2000 software is this thing called an Easy Scan. It's located right up here, and basically, what an Easy Scan is, it's a search engine for stocks. You put specific criteria in, it then goes through all those thousands of stocks that are on the U.S. stock exchange and peels off ones that have the minimum qualifications for you to look at. It doesn't mean we're going to choose all of them or that all of them are great investments at this particular time, but they contain the minimums that we require whenever we're looking. And we run this thing often. And so what I'm going to do is show you how to set up your own custom search engine. So if I go to Easy Scan, I click on it. All of mine, most of mine, have the word Jimmy in them, and it's called Jimmy's Minimums. These are my minimums, and you can see it produced 300 of 348 items in the watch list. Well, we're going to go to Edit, and we're going to use that information to set up a brand new Easy Scan. So with this open on my screen, and so that you can reference it when you create yours, what you would do is go to Easy Scan. Then you would say Create New Easy Scan. And I'm just going to move it over here parallel to this. Here we go. Now we're going to name that here in a minute. But I'm going to just say, first thing I need to do is I need to change what it's searching. Right now, it would only search the S&P 500, only 500 stocks. We want to search them all. So I'm going to click that drop-down arrow, and I'm going to go down here to U.S. Common Stocks. Okay, that's the first variable that I'm going to change. Then I'm going to start adding conditions. And I can see over here the capitalization greater than 336 is what we need. Now, I'm not going to define what each one of these minimums are that we think need to be there. You can kind of do your own research into that using Google and the available tutorials at Worden.com. And Worden, by the way, is the #1 ranked tracking software on the planet, and with good reason. However, it is subscription-based. It's about $30 a month to start. They do have more expensive packages, but you can get by pretty well. And with the $30 package, then that's what I'm using. So I'm going to add a condition, and I'm looking for that capitalization. Everything is in alphabetical order. It comes up. I see it's supposed to be greater than 336. I'm going to say greater than, and I'll put that number in there. Come on. Here we go. 336. Okay. The next one is operating cash flow. Click that. Operating cash flow. Where are you at? Element. Operating cash flow. 1 year is greater than 16.9. The next one is optionable stocks is true. So we'll click add condition. Look for optionable stocks. Optionable stocks. Optionable stocks is true. That's matched. The next one we need is a volume 1 day greater than 1263. So add condition, looking for a volume 1 day, which should be all the way towards the bottom. There it is, volume 1 day is greater than, and 1263 on daily. 1263 on daily. Bam. Next one is price volatility. Price volatility. Price volatility. There it is. Price volatility, it ranks between 51.47 and max. So we're going to say ranks. That pulls up this chart. Let me pull it up so you can see it better. And we want it between 51.47 and max. So I want it to be 51 and max. 51% max. That's good enough. And say, okay. Oh, and we need it to say against U.S. stocks. You can change that too, but we want it to say all U.S. stocks. Say okay. There we go. Then we're going to add another condition. And yes, the number is different. Mine says 50.98. This one says 51.47. Just get it at 50 or as close to that as you can see on the chart. That'll be good enough. Sales growth rate. So we're going to add condition, sales growth rate. sales growth rate. It needs to be on 5-year. Ranks between 25 and max. Ranks between 25 and max. Okay. The next one is price per share. Price per share. Price per share is greater than $14.50. The next one is earnings 1 year is greater than 2. So earnings 1 year greater than 2. Next one is percent shares held by insiders. Percent shares held by insiders. Percent shares, did I miss it? Yeah, I did. It's in alphabetical order, and I apparently don't know the alphabet. Percent shares held by insiders needs to be in between 25 and max. So I'll go ranks 25 and max. Select OK. Then we need to, let's see, and the last one is volume 90-day greater than 500,000. So add condition. Volume 90-day greater than, 500,000. Okay. So now I have exactly the same. I'm going to click the little save icon, and you're going to name this whatever you want to, but I would suggest the word minimums in it because these are the minimums that you would be looking for. So name your stock or name your search engine whatever you want to. And for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll call it tutorial minimums. There we go. Click save, close it, and now it should show up. So if I go to Easy Scan, then type in tutorial minimums. There it is. I scan it. There it is. And now the only thing that I have to do is just start at the top of the list and scroll down. Now you can sort that by price. You can sort it in alphabetical order. You can sort it by the amount of volume. Whatever you want to do, you can certainly do that. I'll just start at the top of the list. And now this is the stocks that will be showing on the screen. Okay, I'll scroll that down just a bit. And the only thing that I'm doing then is I'll just go through that list, and I'm looking for something that's producing a predictable pattern, something that I can clearly see a trade range, okay? And this is producing a predictable pattern. I can see a pretty noted up and down movement. And you just go through and you're looking for that predictable pattern. Look, over the last month and a half, 2 months, it's produced a noticeable pattern. See that noticeable up and down movement? I can predict a trade range. And you're just going through, and I'm looking for something that I can recognize that looks like a predictable pattern. Okay, and let me just show you one right off the bat because I know it's on my list. IBM. Look at that very predictable up and down movement. It falls within ranges, and I can draw lines on my chart, and it'll tell me where that stock should fall as far as its up and down movement is concerned. So that's the first thing that we want to do is create an easy scan, a search engine that searches through stocks that looks for certain criteria to give us a minimum list to draw off of. Now, there are many other search engines out there. We're going to provide for you a list of recipes on the website. Again, it'll be on the resource tab. I'll make that up as a PDF document and include it there.